Today we're meeting the newest member of the Street Food Union, father and son duo serving up the ultimate Indian street food in the UK. This is Gully. Avi and Sadir, in your own words, what is Gully?
Gully means street in Hindi, and that's exactly what we are. We are the UK's first interactive Indian street food truck. Yeah.
God, that's amazing. How did you guys get started? What's the backstory, father and son duo?
I'd kind of retired and I was getting on my family's nerves. And then this guy steps in. I was trying to play a bit of golf. I wanted to enjoy my life, but guess what? These guys had bigger plans for me, mainly because I'm just getting on their nerves.
My dad was always been a great cook. For the family, he was always the main cook, the main chef. It was always his passion, but he had this long career in IT. And I could tell he wasn't fulfilled, and he retired, and he was a bit like, when some people retire, they're not going the right way, and he's like, I'm getting really bored, I don't know what to do in my life. And I said, Dad, I work in the city, and there's this really cool market called Leather Lane right next to where I work. Why don't you come down one day and just check it out? So he came down one day, and we saw a little gazebo, and we saw someone making their chicken tikka wraps. I saw his eyes light up. He was like, this is what I want to do. I want to have once a week, have my own little market stall, and serve my food, and do the passionate things I enjoy every single day.
It was just to keep busy, really.
Yeah.
And then also the guy was making his tikka wraps really badly. I thought I could do better than that any day. We saw that, the passion got lit there. We did a big tester at home. We got all our friends around.
Oh, wow, oh, amazing.
We got one gazebo and we set it up, and we got a little stall in another market in Farringdon, and we did it once a week, every Thursday, where Dad would go, I would kind of run from my job at work, and my sister would come, and we'd all get there and we'd start like making the food really quickly. He would then cook it, we'd be on the tills, and then the market would finish and we'd run back to our jobs, and he would pack up and drive home. And we did that for like maybe about 6 to 8 weeks, and then suddenly it was March 2020 and COVID happened.
Right.
And the world changed.
I know you're now have gone from little market store, Leather Lane, all the way up to 30 staff, 3 vans, multiple gazebo setups.
Yeah.
So tell us about that transitional period.
So in COVID, what happened was, in fact, I actually moved back with my parents. I was sitting around the table with Dad that day, and we were like, oh, that was a really fun thing we were doing with our market. What should we do now? And we were like, okay, we either kind of wait till lockdown ends and we then restart it, or we try and use this time in lockdown a bit more productively, and let's see what we can do. Let's go on ebay.co.uk and look for food truck. Found a food truck that was up for sale because during COVID, everyone was selling their business, their businesses, and we found one, and we said, all right, let's go and buy that. And then we spent that lockdown period just doing it up. So we started getting designers from India to come up with the print work. And you can see we've got kind of the Delhi skyline combined with the London skyline there. And then we got it wrapped in certain places. We got it customized. I wanted TV screens. I wanted games. We actually had a Nintendo Wii built into the first truck where you could play Mario Kart whilst waiting for your food. Hence why it's the first interactive food truck. And then we built it during lockdown. And then as soon as lockdown finished in August, we got a film crew in to film a video of like introducing the UK's first interactive Indian street food truck. And it just went viral overnight. And then we started getting all these inquiries in saying, oh, we've just seen your truck. Can you do our birthday? Can you do our wedding? Can you do our corporate event?
Wow.
And we're like, we don't even have a team. It's just, it's my dad and me, and I can't even cook. So how are we going to make this happen?
So we got a few staff members on board then, didn't we?
Yeah, I started building the team out then, and we've got some great staff who've been with us now for 5 years. It's been a fantastic journey from there to now. We're at 2 trucks, 2 gazebo setups, a team of 30, kind of do all the big festivals and corporate events and private events up and down the country.
God, it's amazing, amazing. Take us back to your your Indian roots. You're from North India, is that right?
Well,
from Delhi?
my roots are from North India, from the Punjab side.
Yeah, and is that where all the kind of recipes come from, and the cooking side of things?
Come from literally watching my mum.
Yeah,
years ago.
Amazing.
My first moment of cooking actually was when I went to university. Like most of us, I couldn't figure out what spice was what, so I sellotaped it onto the sheet, and then I wrote down how you cook this. It's kind of like my own cookbook.
Yeah,
at that time. I've lost it now, but that's where I learned how to cook in a way. Watching my mum, and then I did that.
Yeah,
I loved cooking. It's something you get hidden into.
Yeah,
really.
Definitely. Tell us a little bit about the parent-son dynamic, how that works running a business.
When I kind of like left my last business, or when I retired, what I didn't want to do was any paperwork. I just wanted to cook and serve.
Yeah.
I've been kind of like pulled back into doing a lot of operational work now. But I've always handled that, all the staffing, everything to do with the finances. I love it. So it's kind of works really well. Yes, we do have our moments where he just bosses me around all the time. He's really the owner. I'm just the lackey. But you know, one thing is, all our staff members, we treat as family members, so they get involved with the decision making we have. It's not just based on Avi and myself. When we want to buy a truck, we want to do things. They want something new. They decide what we want.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just not based on us too.
Yeah. So, Sudhir, I know you're the man behind all the recipes. Tell us about your menu. What have you got on offer?
Right, what we normally have for starters, we have a samosa chaat or masala fry. This is a typical private party. So we have our own samosas which are made especially for us, and they're not fried, they're baked. You're not meant to have a carnivore samosa chaat, but we've created one where we get a samosa, cover it with the lamb keema, and then we add all the condiments like onions and all the sauces.
Wow, gosh.
Enjoy.
Thank you
the
very,
delicious
very much.
samosa chaat.
Thank you. God, that looks absolutely delicious, that does. Oh, God, that's amazing. Oh, the flavours are bursting in my mouth. That was really, really delicious. The crunch of the samosa, Bombay mix, the sauces, the tamarind sauce, nice sweet ring to the dish. That's really, really nice. Samosa chaat by Gully, really, really delicious.
And then we have our own special masala fries. The masala fries are normal, but what we have is this masala I've concocted myself.
Oh, really? Yeah. Secret recipe.
Yeah, and I tell you, anyone who tastes that will say, wow, I need to bottle it and sell it.
Yeah, that is
I really need to do that when I get the chance. And nothing is spicy in our food. We spice it up afterwards.
Right.
It's almost like, if you think of it, it's like an Indian Subway where your wrappers are being made left to right.
Right.
Like, okay, what base, what filling, what sauces,
Yeah.
extra onions, etc., all the way to the end. So every wrap is bespoke. What we're really proud of is that we can do a wrap end to end. I think it's 30 seconds. So
Wow.
especially the big festivals, you
Yeah.
get bespoke custom wraps in 30 seconds is just like unheard of.
Got the Gully chicken tikka wrap. Let's take a bite. Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing. The chicken tikka's got a nice little kick to it. Not overpowering though. Really, really delicious. Yogurt sauce cuts through it perfectly, making it not too spicy. Nice sweetness, fresh salad, fresh chilies. Tastes really fresh, really vibrant. All about what Gully is. Delicious.
The food I'm going to prepare has to be healthy. Like I mentioned earlier, the samosas are all baked.
Yeah.
Can't handle too much of oil, so it has to be very little oil in my cooking. And also I have a nut allergy, so we're very careful in all the allergens. We are a total nut-free zone. But all our food we make, this is why we make it in-house. We don't let anyone else make it outside.
Yeah.
Because we know we've got total control of how our food is made, what goes into it. All the process is ours, no one else's.
Oh God, that's amazing. That's really good when someone's coming to book an event to know you can take care of all the dietary requirements for, say, 200 people. A lot of people associate Indian street food with being very unhealthy, so it's nice to know you're baking stuff, limiting the oil, and making it like a healthy product for people to have, especially office lunches and stuff. What's something you guys absolutely love about the street food industry now you're involved in it, been there for 5 years?
Talking to people.
Talking to people,
I think it's not like sitting in a restaurant where you have a lot more interaction.
Yeah,
you can joke with people. Everyone's out there to have a laugh with you.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of serious environment.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that is just one of the most beautiful things around.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the beauty of street food is it's not like the chefs are hidden away in the kitchen, very regimented. They're front of house, seeing the customers experience their food and like the faces light up.
Yeah.
I'm sure people do with Gully's food. What would be the most memorable moment you've had since setting up Gully?
I think the most pinch yourself moment for us was
Father's Day.
on Father's Day last summer. So we were literally, I think, preparing for an event on a Tuesday, and my dad goes, Avi. I go, what? He goes, have you seen the inbox? I go, no, what's in the inbox? So I open the inbox and it's like from BBC Saturday Kitchen Live. Hi, it's Father's Day this Sunday. Would you like to come on BBC Saturday Kitchen Live in 4 days' time to cook live because we've seen your story and we really enjoy it and want to follow you? And we're like, is this real? Is this fake? And then, long story short, last summer we were on Saturday Kitchen Live with Matt Tebbutt cooking live.
Wow.
I had a great time. I had a bit of a mess up that day because I don't cook. That's why I'm not going on camera today. It's one of those things I think on our deathbeds we'll go, whatever we did, we somehow got onto BBC and cooked in front of millions of viewers.
Yeah, dream come true.
Yeah, it was lovely. I actually did say that.
Really?
Yeah, because I always watched Saturday Morning Kitchen, and it was one of my dreams to get on the show.
Oh, wow. What's something within the street food industry that you guys would love to change?
I think, and I'm sure many other street foodists say this today, but the issue with the industry is that there are only a few big events companies and there's so many traders. And as a result of just natural supply and demand, the traders really are getting squeezed more and more and more. If you think about commissions, maybe 7-8 years ago, it was 20% and then started to get towards 25 and everyone's like, whoa, 25% is really high. We're now doing festivals at 32% commission with then like fees on top of that for till fees that you're forced to use and all these other things. Do that with VAT, that's another 20% gone.
Yeah.
So you're at sub 50% margin. You know, on a £10 wrap, you're at almost £4.80 before you've even paid for your food costs or your staff costs. It's really getting squeezed, and we're looking for like good companies to work with that respect high quality traders.
Yes, yeah.
And respect the kind of food and the quality of service they're putting out.
Yeah, that's definitely what we want. Street food's kind of an evolution now, where it used to be at a festival like a really bad burger and chips you could buy from anywhere and heat up and serve it out. And then it went for a stage of like nice food, traders entering the market, Gully coming in. But then slowly now, because there's a lot of street food traders, the pitch fees keep going up, that in 5 years time, if someone doesn't change, we're gonna end up back with the bag burger and chips, because they can do that for £2, as opposed to your homemade recipes and sauces and everything come from scratch. Why are you joining Street Food Union?
We're good at private events. That is our sweet spot, especially weddings or corporate events or birthdays who want this type of thing at their event. We are made for that. We're purpose built for that. And that's what we enjoy the most as well, actually, is people's specials days. And I believe that's something what you guys are really targeting as well. So we think would be a really good kind of match for that.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what we're doing at Street Food Union, is we differentiate ourselves from everybody else, every other kind of street food organising trader, is that we're not taking on 100 street food traders, we're taking on 20 of the best street food traders who make everything from scratch, have the same ethos as us, and that's what we're really trying to do. So we're delighted to bring you to our clients and take you to some amazing events across the country.
Can't wait.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant, lovely. Today we're meeting the newest member of the Street Food Union, father and son. Oh my God. One for the outtakes. Serving up the very best Indian street food in London. I'll do that again. The father and son duo serving up, oh my God. Very best street food in all of London. No, do it again.
We do very well, and I think that's just the market you guys have.
Sorry, I gotta sneeze. So sorry.
Nice.
Oh. Hey, how you doing? Sit. Ah. Little dog whisperer here.